I was having lunch with a client one time, and I'll never forget this. And it was a VP of Medicare at a client, underperforming plan, MA plan, right? And she said, I realized something recently. Um, all the people on my team, or the vast majority of people on my team, have job titles that have the word strategy in it, but I don't have a single person on my team who has the word execution in it. And it made her really think through like the message that sends, right? As our teams are not just responsible for strategizing, but for, execution. And I'm curious if you can spend a few minutes now on, how do you, and Christina, we can start with you this time. How do you ensure the organization is executing on that strategy that you spent so much time and making sure it's put together, well constructed, well, articulated, informed by data, backed by budget, et cetera. But then you still got to do it. How do you get the organization engaged to actually do it?
I love this question, Rex, because I have a master's in leadership and management. And so this is right up my alley. I love building teams, building organizations. And so, part of coming into an organization new and I came in Q3 as well, Jennifer to care more last year. But it is understanding the people that are currently there through things like assessments and understanding what their likes are, understanding how they work, and then fitting that together. And so sometimes as a leader, that you have a gap. And maybe that gap is execution through understanding what the values and morals and beliefs are of the people that are on your team. And when you find that, what you need to do is fill that gap. And so you find individuals, you ask for additional resources, you put people in the right seats on the bus so that they are effective and happy and engaged in the work that they do. But you also get buy-in from leadership as you're doing this. And so part of that is being diligent as a leader and understanding your data, your metrics. It is creating partnerships with individuals within the organization that are already there. So you don't need to execute on everything, that you are really teaching the teachers to go ahead and
Mhm.
execute on things that need to happen and embed that within the normal day-to-day processes throughout the organization. We meet on a weekly basis with each of our markets. So we're spread across the entire United States, and we meet on a weekly basis with each of our markets and talk with those executors. So the people on the front line, the clinic staff, the virtual back office, the GMs of that market, and talk to them about where they are currently at within the STAR program that we are managing, and talk through ideas if we see that we are underperforming in certain metrics, and help them to get buy-in from the senior leadership within the organization to get them the resources or process changes that they need throughout the organization. So it's really first understanding who you have, what they want to do, and who they want to be when they grow up, and just fitting the right people. I look at it as one big puzzle piece.